Morning, guys. It is Thursday and it's about 9 o'clock. The roofer showed up. Yay! Awesome. Somebody actually wanted to work. So he's up there right now. We're just hauling up material and sweeping off the water, and he's going to start with some shingle repair, and then he's going to have to dry out the flat roof because it did, of course, regular rain. So I had some rain since he was here yesterday and got to dry it all off first. It's supposed to rain again this afternoon, as usual, so he's up there, busting his ass to start the project right now. So hopefully it'll all be complete by mid-afternoon, and that should be that. And you want to see something funny, yesterday I weighed in at almost 150, or 251. Check this out. This is how crazy it can vary. I don't know if I had something over the last week that just had a ton of sodium or what, but I must have peed like half a gallon overnight. Check this out. I'm serious. I was up like every hour.
This is like, 12 hours later? Almost 6 pounds, over 6 pounds down from yesterday. Just, in pretty much water. Yeah. It's tough to track numbers. That's why.
Well, here's the progress so far. It's about probably a third of the way done. I helped him out a little bit with the prep, but he's doing all this work himself. We cleaned off all the loose debris, and then he heated the whole roof with the propane, and now he's cutting these strips that will cover the existing seams, because the sheets themselves were fine, but the seams weren't that great. So these will totally seal it, and then he heats these up and basically melts them. The rubber on the bottom melts and seals everything completely. And then when that's all done, he's got to replace some shingles up. I had some luckily from the last repair, so I don't know if you can see a little dark spot there. That's where the idiot previous owner, the last 3 rows here, he put on. Those are new shingles, and he didn't tie them in correctly to the roof at all. So there's some, like you can see these bigger strips he put here. Those were completely open. The water was just running right in there. So that was probably what caused all the big damage down the center strip there, and why it was dripping down the ceiling fan and all that nonsense. So that's all being taken care of. And then when all of this is done, which is going to be pretty soon, it all gets completely coated with silicone sealant. It's going to roll this entire roof, which is my outdoor patio, just because I had some drips in between the seams, and this entire roof, which is my main photography studio, which isn't leaking or anything, but this stuff protects the material, completely seals any cracks, especially the seams, and it lowers your cooling bills because it is a reflective coating in addition to being a sealer. So this back room, which I usually don't AC because it's mainly storage and there's no point in ACing storage, that should be cooler automatically. This should help with the AC bill, and well, this is outdoors, but it'll be sealed at least. So it's getting there. And I just wanted to give a little mini review of this new chili combo I did. It's okay. The big thing is the kale. Now I love kale, especially in all the other soups I did. I'm heating up a bowl right now for lunch. But this one is tomato based because it's a chili. And the kale, in my opinion, just does not really go with it. When it's something cream based, it's fantastic and I love it. But I don't know, maybe it's the acid, the combination of the kale and the tomato juice and everything, but it just doesn't really come together very well. And it takes away from the really good chili flavors. Usually I put a lot of cilantro in it. But I was just in the mood for kale because, like I said, I love it. But I will not be mixing it in with tomato based again. I'm going to stick with the broth based or the cream based for it, because it's not very complimentary for this. The cilantro, that really worked out well. I'll definitely just do that again. Well, that was a batch down the drain. I really didn't like it reheated. It was kind of nasty. It just took on like a dead vegetable flavor. I added a little bit of salt. I added some more hot spices and pepper, and nothing worked. Just like an acrid taste. So, oh well, lesson learned. All right, and here is the finished product, just in time. We are pretty darn close to the afternoon rain starting. Oh my God, this is so bright. The sun is right behind a cloud right now, and I can actually look at it to see, but when the sun is out, this is a huge reflector. You can't see anything without sunglasses. It's already dry. It's basically like white rubber. I mean, it's sealed into everything, but the main thing is all those seams have new material even underneath this. So this is going to cool my house more. It's going to prolong the life of even this other roof, plus what was left in this one, plus the new seams, plus all the leaks are now fixed outside on the patio, so I can store stuff out there more. Happy, happy, happy. So yeah, I am finally a happy camper with the roof. It was $580 out the door. He had to get 3 buckets of the sealer. He thought he could do 2, but the roof was really soaking it up, so that's okay. You know, it takes what it takes. And I'm happy to have that old original roof over my studio now sealed too. Didn't really think about it, but that's even an older material than was over here, so it's a better construction, so I didn't have to worry about the seams as much, but still, you know, they weren't in perfect shape. But now they're muy bueno. Anyway, he's a general contractor too. He doesn't just do roofs. And you know, I said I had a guy come in Monday to give me a quote on the drywall. So we spent some time here after he was done with the roof, and he gave me an awesome price for the labor on doing everything in the bathroom. $800. So I'm going to pick out the materials. You know, just have to figure out the tiles we want. I already know the toilet. Need to finalize a faucet. I think I know which one I want, and pick out a light. I told him I want to build shelves into the shower. You know, he knows exactly what needs to be done, and we just have to pick a paint color. You know, that's it. I got $700 worth of Home Depot gift cards at 10% off. There was a big sale going on. I think it's over today at was it cardfund.com, I think it was. But they're a reseller of gift cards. You know, they buy whatever you have left on yours for something like 50% of face value, and then they sell them for slightly less, usually 1 to 3% less. And they had a sale going on for Home Depot at 10% less. So, you know, that saved me $70 right there. Plus, you can go to the post office and get a movers pack that gets, usually, at least around here, I know we've gotten a couple in the mail, 10% off a single purchase at Home Depot. So if I do my tile, my toilet, my faucet, I think I'll be able to do everything except the drywall and the shower doors at once, so I could save 10% off of all of that. The shower doors, I only say I have to do that separate because they need to be measured to the 1/4 inch, and I won't know exactly what size I'll need until the drywall and the tile work is done and they're ready to go in. They'll be the last thing that goes in the bathroom, besides the paint. But last major purchase. So yeah, that's cool. I should be able to, with what I've got in it, materials needed, and him, something like $2,500 for the bathroom. So that's doable. I told him I'll let him know in a few weeks, and you know, got to talk to the wife and stuff, and that's not bad. I mean, I'd rather have not spent any of it. I was perfectly happy with the old crappy bathroom, but for what we had to do to fix the problems, can't complain. I think that was a fair price. He did a real good job, and he was a good guy to work with, and he freaking showed up. So he's a #1 in my book around here. Oh my God, the work ethic of people. And we were talking about it. You know, he's no stranger to what goes on in the industry, and you know, he had more horror stories than I do, but that's just the norm. That's Florida. It's a transient state. Lots of scummy people, and there's
you know, just a lack of work ethic down here. Anyway, that is it. I am probably going to go for a ride later, but I don't know if I'll do a video. If I do, you'll see it. If not, you won't. And got to pick up the wife's car from the dealer. She just had her oil changed and tires rotated and all that. Another insane deal, $35 for all of that. And they had pickup and drop-off service, but they're slammed right now, so we're just going to wait until she gets home and go up and get it. So other than that, I'm starving because I threw out the chili. I just didn't like it at all reheated. It was tolerable, fresh last night. Nope. Took like 5 bites and dumped the whole damn thing. But he just left, and it's, I don't know, about 3 o'clock, I guess. And, you know, haven't eaten yet. I don't have a car, so couldn't go and get lunch. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow.